Now, either you could go through the sexuality boot camp. This is just entertainment, right? Or you could go through the satanic, the Luciferian, Baphomet uh, boot camp to become a false god or a culture god, right? Now, this is all entertainment. This is all entertainment, right? Now, let's just call that that door, the satanic door. Let's call that Satan's little helpers, right? Where now, if you go in that boot camp and you pass, you get the strongest possibility of becoming a false god or fame god, right? You know, it's a 99% chance that you become a false god if you go there. You gotta lack integrity. You know what I'm saying? This is the place where you go when you have the least morals, the least integrity, right? And you don't honor any of the gods, right? Those who don't have integrity and morals and principles or anything, they live in the land, you know, where they can obey rules or religion, right? All the people with morals and religion, they live in this movie. They live in the land of the gods of good, right? And they don't mess with the false gods. In this movie, the gods of good is the academy for the students that want to be righteous gods. Righteous gods have integrity. They won't sacrifice theirs or anyone else's soul to be a false god, and they go to the Academy of Righteousness, where you can be a true God, right? With natural talent by completing a tough course and challenging the land of the souls without selling your soul and still holding on to your morals and principles at the end of the course. The most difficult part about joining the Righteous Academy is that only 50% of the students that graduate the Righteous Academy um, they'll make it in becoming a truth God, you know, because you go to the Righteous Academy, you become a truth God. You know, you go to the shades, the little helpers, and the homosexuality, you become a false God, right? Not saying that worshiping the devil and homosexuality make you a false God. That's in the science fiction movie. That's just how the academies are built in here, right? So the true gods, they live in the land amongst the fans too, while the false gods live in the land of luxury. True gods may enter the land of luxury, but they have to fight amongst the attraction gods. The attraction gods use manipulation to stop the fans from following the true gods, to stop them from becoming, trying to stop the truth gods from becoming culture gods. Because if the truth gods, when they become culture gods, then the land of the fans, the people, the fans, they gonna follow the truth. So the false gods and the culture gods, they not righteous. So they never want to see a truth god become a culture god, because then that's going to steer the fans into righteousness. This is just science fiction here, all right? Um, Me, I'm a culture guard, right? Uh, that went through the Truth Academy, right? The Academy of Righteousness, right? And my superpower is I have the supernatural power of subliminal ways of seeing, subliminal visionary, where I could see subliminal messages and I could see the bullshit. That- that's that's my superpowers. I can see bullshit. I can see the subliminal messages. I can see the sermons on the land of attracting, on the attraction that they use on the people of the land. I can see the subliminal messages that the false gods use to attack more souls. And I have the power to see manipulation and decipher the messages and educate the people, uh, which slows down their recruitment. But that's a whole nother story. You dig? So if you can decipher this sci-fi story of how this entertainment industry works, then some of y'all, a lot of that then fly over your head, and you can pick up a little things here and there what I was saying. But yeah, that's the best way that I can explain it uh, for those people that don't get it. But what you call it? Diddy's son, they say got robbed, or they try to rob LAPD investigating attempted burglary at home of Diddy's son, Christian Combs. An attempted burglary was reported at a Los Angeles home linked to Christian Combs, the son of Diddy, and his girlfriend. Police received a call around 12:45 a.m. on Thursday, March 26th, reporting an attempted burglary at a home on the 1900 block of Churchill Way in Porter Ranch neighborhood. A Los Angeles Police Department spokesperson confirmed. The spokesperson said the suspects tried to enter the residence by breaking a rear sliding door, but were unsuccessful and fled the location. The residents were not at home and no arrests have been made. They added. The LAPD declined to release the name of the residents. Properties records reviewed that is Tracy and Christian's longtime girlfriend to the address that was the first to report the burglary attempt. So he's good. Nothing happened. They tried to break in the crib. They couldn't get in. So it is what it is. But joke no joke, man. So Jay-Z used that interview to shoot shots at 50. That's who he's talking about when he's talking about the battle rap needs to go, this, that, and the other. That was at 50. He took shots at Nas by uh having that dude bring up Nas. Um it was a few other people he took shots at, but he tried to use that interview to take shots at people and had people thinking that it was an interview. But when you go back and you listen to it, nah, he's taking shots at people. And he's not slick. So we'll see what happens with Jigga Man in the next few days because as you can see, they just added another show at the Yankee Stadium. We'll see what happens. But thanks to all the new comments, the new subscribers. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do now. Hit that like button before you go. And I'll be back tomorrow. Joke, no joke. You already know. New album coming, baby.